Alrighty, second verse, same as the first. Did the 2 levels of grinding off screen. Hit the music, future me. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last part we got here to Little Fun Guy Town, and now we're going to continue on. First off, here in the item shops, we finally have Ultra Shrooms, which are, well, they recover 120 HP, and that's really good for this point in the game, but I'm not buying any because I don't need them. Later in the game, I do recommend buying a couple once you start getting higher in HP. However, the big thing I want to buy here is actually in the equipment shop. Now, you might have noticed how I've been keeping up to the point where if I only get positives, I'll buy something, but this is the point where I drop that because the Shroom Bells here raise my defense by about 34, which is really good, and makes that HP loss of 6 negligible. I'm still going to keep around the Oho-G-Ware if I ever need it, but I doubt I will. Also, I think this is the first part that we don't have any random battles in. Now, we were supposed to head into that building just to the north of the entrance to that area, but I'm going to come over here to enter this green pipe so I have this shortcut for later. Because I'm going to need it after the part ends for grinding reasons. Thankfully, not level grinding. Anyway, welcome to an arcade! Sadly, they don't make any, like, Earthbound or Mario references inside here. Well, they make one, and that's with the actual game. We want to play this because we can get an Inventus room. Hey, it's Gino from Super Mario RPG in his only other appearance in anything. Ever. Because Gino's owned by Square, and Square kind of left after RPG because PlayStation. Anyway, the big thing with this minigame is that you want to beat the high score of 200. The way you control it is you press A or B to lower Mario and Luigi to get the mushrooms, fire flowers, or stars into the piranha plants. Getting a bomb in them makes them close. You can hold both buttons down to make them both lower, but I never do that because I find it kind of useless. Though if you know how to trick it out, I believe you can actually get a maximum of 999 points. You only need to play this once to beat the game, however, you can play it again later on for something I'll get into later. Also, we get a remix of the Mario 64 version of the Starman theme. Well, I suppose it's more like the power-up theme in, in 64, isn't it? Then again, it's been forever since I played 64. Although I gotta say though, I do like the whole kind of wood texture this place has for some game has for some reason, and thankfully the time is running out. And as you can see, getting the 200 points is really easy. The most I've ever gotten is like 473, I think. And after getting a new high score, we win the Inventus room, which looks poisonous, and Mario's just going to eat it. This totally won't end. This'll totally end well, right? Oh dear. Oh god. And then Mario died. The end. Mario. How is he? And apparently he has bean fever. And it's an illness that afflicts travelers who aren't used to the food in the region. But, well then, can you cure him? And he doesn't have the right remedy to do so, and in 3 days, Mario will be a bean, so yeah, that's bad. But what shall we do? And west of town is the Guffawha Ruins, where there's crabby grass, which we need for the remedy. Luigi, will you go to Guffawha Ruins? And on a side note, apparently people who have gone there have met frightful monsters that, well, those who have been attacked have had their bones broken, flesh stripped, and all their blood sucked out. You know, for kids! Oh my, that's quite frightful. But you're Luigi, you'll do just fine there, surely. Right, Luigi? You'll be fine, won't you? This is for Mario's sake, right? You will go, yes? And now, just because of his mother's... mother's? Oh my god, the Mama Luigi joke writes itself. Just because of his love for his brother, he's gotta go and do all this, even though he's scared. See, Luigi's the better character. Even when he's scared, he does what he has to save his brother. Which is why I play as him in any opportunity I can. But anyway, since Luigi is scared shitless right now, he cannot jump. What a Mario brother. But thankfully we can fix that by going into this house here in the bottom right. And who lives here? A white mage from Final Fantasy, apparently. But on the serious note, this Magic Koopa is apparently hypnotic, and will do what we can to fix us. Although he thinks we're infatuated with Mario, and apparently isn't aware of who Luigi is. And we get the Chuckle Huck Woods theme again for some reason. Nice little reference to Mario World, by the way, with the magic there. Actually, are there Magic Koopa enemies in the game? I don't remember. And now we're gonna take a look in the mirror. Oh my god, I look amazing! I actually do like Luigi in the red. And we get the Mario Starman theme again. With Mario 64 voice clips playing out of Luigi's mouth. I'm not sure how he altered his voice like that, but he did. So now Luigi can jump, and now we're gonna head on over to Guffawha Ruins. I should mention that in Guffawha Ruins there are enemies, but I'm not gonna be fighting any of them because I don't want Luigi to gain any experience without Mario around. Anyway, to the right of the Guffawha Ruins is kind of maze-like, but at the same time, it's also extremely linear. Thankfully, though, this is actually the second time I had to record the part in terms of gameplay, so I knew the way to go immediately. By the way, I love the Tee Valley theme, but simultaneously, I love the song we're about to hear much more, because we're back at Woohoo Mountains. I'm not sure why we are, but we are. And I see you there, Monty Mole! That's towards endgame, I believe, that we can find that. But yeah, that's a transition fail, though, isn't it? You go from desert immediately to mountain. Well, mind you, that makes no amount of sense. But anyway, if you remember after we got the hammers the first time, I found some black rocks immediately. Those two to the left there are actually them. And Robotnik, what? Anyway, we got a little mini-game here where we have to hit the blue orbs into the statue in front of us. Around now, though, they'll start throwing red ones at us. If we hit a red one, we have to start all over, so just wait for them to turn blue. Nothing too hard, but it can screw you up a couple times. Thankfully, though, if you miss once, it's not, you're gonna have to start all over. You do get multiple opportunities to hit it. Though I gotta wonder where these balls are coming from. And happy Robotnik. I might be the one person who always calls him Robotnik over Eggman. Well, mind you, he's always been Eggman in Japan, but I just think Robotnik first. Then again, that's probably because I read a lot of the old comics. And two very easily done Thunderhand and pedestals, what you call these? Anyway, all the enemies here are actually Chuck guys from Chuckle Huck, so nothing too bad there. So that also means the experience is negligible, but I still don't want to fight them. The big thing with Guffawha Ruins is that it is very puzzle-heavy. We got the donut platforms returning from Yoshi's Island that fall after you step on them. And we got a couple other things as well. Though, go to the right here first so you can get a... I think it's a Super Mushroom? Yes, it is. Thankfully, this area is overall easy because they know you only have one character. And I think all the battles are one-on-one, too. The second big part of it is this rotating platform section. Nothing too hard. Because thankfully, because I haven't gotten into it much, but the control in this game for when you're in the overworld is really good. However, the big puzzle of this area is this room. The thing is with this room is that it has 4 tiers, I suppose you can say. and 2 of each color platform, red, blue, and green. And you have to try and get it up to the upper left while abusing the switches. If you're here on your first playthrough, this might take you a bit, but thankfully I know where I'm going for the most part. Keyword is for the most part. Because I got lost a bit in this first section. But now I'm on track. Pretty much just copy what I'm doing, you should do just fine. Although I should mention that blue and green I think both have 2 switches, yeah they do. But red only has 1, so you should be able to figure it all out after that. The only tricky part is that you have to get both bottom platforms raised by the end, so you can get the right order. Though thankfully you never have to return to ground level after that. By the way, sorry if I sound a bit stuffy-nosed right now, it's allergy season right now, so I'm gonna be like that for a bit. But with that, we're essentially done with puzzles. Now all there is a sort of boss. I think this exclamation point block. This guy appears out of nowhere. Kinda reminds me of the Moai heads that are in every Konami game ever. Pretty much, this guy's gonna offer a minigame to us to ease his stress. He's going to fire fireballs at us, and we're gonna need to hold left to right and then jump accordingly across these platforms so we don't get hit by them. It's oddly gets boss music too. Nothing too hard, just follow a good pattern like going back every time that you see a fireball and you should be good. The only time where it gets somewhat tricky is towards the end where the fireballs start firing in much more rapid succession. But it's still nothing too hard. Mind you, the 30 seconds for the boss theme is what you could actually do for certain bosses. Because if I recall correctly, the world record speedrun for this game, they beat, I think it was the first boss up. Why am I forgetting his name? The fat guy that had Bowser in a cannon. I think that guy beat him in less than 30 seconds. It's been a while since I watched that speedrun. But we got the Krabby Grass, and this area oddly reminds me of Golden Sun Dark Dawn. But now we can return back to Little Fungi Town and get him that grass. I can make a drug joke there, but that's just not my style. Thankfully, though, there's somehow a pipe directly to Little Fungi Town, directly in, to the Guffawha Ruins, directly in Little Fungi Town. Why we couldn't take that in the first place, I'm not sure. Whoa, lightning! That happened. And Luigi doesn't know what he's been doing, so that lightning struck his mind back to normal. So now he's Luigi again, instead of being Luigi thinking he's Mario. And hey, he actually brings the suitcase out. Got some mean grass, man, and I'm gonna stop there. And Luigi's gonna be remembered as a legend in the town. Booyah, Luigi, you get some points for once. So let's bring out that grass over to Mario and heal him from this stuff. What was with that lightning? Hello. How are you doing, sir? Great. What's wrong with Peach? More lightning. I've heard of lightning disease. What the... Hey, it's the Koopa Clown car! I just played Mario World 2. Okay, Bowser, what do you want? What?
Excuse me, Bowser. Oh, I think you're sorely mistaken. I'm... Bowletta.
Oh god, and extremely creepy too.
Cacoletta's power is poured into this Koopa who is king. The body is of the Bowser, but the mind is all of the great Cacoletta. I need no voice this time. I'll just steal the real deal.
I'll give you points for the rhyme. Oh great, Bowser kidnapped Peach. No one saw this coming, right? By the way, I do like how the, I forget if I mentioned this, but I do like how the doctor's house, doctor's office, which is also the Mushroom Embassy here in Little Fungi Town, looks like a fortress from Mario Brothers 1. But let's see, will the Krabby Grass work? And it did, booyah. Of course it would, it's a Nintendo game. Are you really shocked to hear this, Mario?
Master Mario, Master Luigi, awful things have transpired while you were off doing who knows what. It looks like my hobbies will have to be shelved once again. Your Highness! Bowser! No, Cacletta. Paoletta. A message has arrived.
On a Game Boy Advanced, apparently.
You puny little worms are no match for me now. I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. If you want your precious princess returned safely, bring me the 4 pieces of the Beanstar. I'll contact you once again.
The Beanstar is complete. That was grammar fail on my part. Oh my, how has it come to this?
It seems we played our hand out only to find that the game is not over.
There's little we can do. For now, we must gather the Beanstar pieces as Bowletta demands. Luckily, I know the general areas that the pieces fell in, so it shouldn't be too hard to find them. Teehee Valley, what looks to be Stardust Fields, south of the castle, and Chucklehuck. I've marked the pieces, the areas where the pieces fell. Who will gather the pieces first? The esteemed Mario Brothers or me? I'll bet, let's see, that's 99,999,999,999,999 coins. Mushroom coins, and it will be me. That's quite generous, dude. I actually had to figure out how many coins that was. That's why I was on that for so long. Oh God, why are you stabbing Luigi? Do not scoff, for I do not intend to lose. The game is afoot.
Master Mario, Master Luigi, we're counting on you. Heed my directions well, and you'll quickly find the Beanstar piece to land in Teehee Valley. I recommend going to find this Beanstar piece first. I must say, my senses have been referred to as strangely keen.
It's almost like you're an AI. But anyway, if you remember correctly with the coffee, I know this seems a bit off topic, there are 4 kinds of beans. At this point in the game, we can finally get the 4th one. So, let's go back to Little Fungi Town and win that minigame. And for beating that minigame again, we actually get the 4th kind of bean, which is Teehee beans. So if you need the 35 Teehee beans for the copy, just win the minigame back in Little Fungi Town over and over again. I'm going to do that off screen in between this one and the next one. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time we're going to stop back at the coffee shop so I can do that stuff. And then we're going to continue on from there. See you guys then.